Since Donald Trump returned to the White House for the second term, his immigration policies have become even stricter than before. Unlike his first term, where most of his focus was on illegal immigration, these new policies are targeting both legal and illegal migrants. From H-1B visa holders to people entering through the Dunki route via Latin America, no category of immigrants has been spared. However, what has particularly alarmed the Indian community in the US is the growing fear that even green card holders, who were once considered safe, might face new challenges in maintaining their permanent residency. Donald Trump has already taken a very tough stance on work-based visas like H-1B, imposing strict rules on eligibility, increasing fees, and limiting the number of applications. But now, with his administration's aggressive approach, there is rising concern that policies could be introduced, making it easier to revoke permanent residency for those already settled in the US. Let me tell you that a green card allows a foreign national to live and work in the US permanently. But it is not an absolute guarantee that one can stay forever. There are multiple circumstances under which an Indian green card holder can lose their legal status. One of the most common reasons is staying outside the US for too long. If a green card holder spends more than 6 months abroad, they might be questioned upon return about whether they still intend to live permanently in the US or not. If they stay outside the country for more than a year, their green card is considered abandoned and they may be denied re-entry. The only way to avoid this is by applying for a re-entry permit, which allows them to stay outside for a year or two. Many Indians, particularly those with families or business communities in India, risk losing their green cards simply because they spend extended period of time outside the country without realizing the consequences. Then another major reason a green card can be revoked is if the holder commits a serious crime. The US government can strip green card status from anybody convicted of felony, such as drug trafficking, huge fraud, domestic violence, or terrorism-related offences. Under Trump's first term, over 94,000 green card holders were deported due to criminal records, and under his second term, deportation could rise even further. Immigration fraud is another area where enforcement has tightened. If someone obtained their green card through fraudulent means, such as entering a fake marriage with a US citizen, lying about their application, or submitting fake documents, their permanent residency can be revoked. Let me tell you some stats. In 2023 alone, US Citizenship and Immigration Services uncovered over 7,500 cases of immigration fraud. And with Trump's renewed focus on legal immigration, more cases could be scrutinized. Adding to this, one of the lesser known but crucial way a green card holder can lose their status is by failing to file US taxes. Permanent residents are required to report their worldwide income and pay US taxes every single year, even if they live abroad. If they fail to do so, the government may consider their residency abandoned. Over 2 lakh green card holders are flagged by IRS annually for non-compliance, and stricter tax enforcement could lead to more people losing their green cards. Another risk comes from voluntarily declaring non-immigrant intent. If a green card holder files a form I-407, they officially surrender their permanent residency. While some Indians choose to do this voluntarily when moving back to India, others might face circumstances where they are forced to give up their green card due to policy changes or pressure from immigration authority. Adding to the list, the national security concern also pose a threat to green card holders. If an individual is found to have supported anti-American activities, engaged in any sort of terrorist organization, their permanent residency can be revoked. Since 2020, over 15,000 green card holders have been placed under investigation for potential national security threat. While the number may seem really small as compared to total immigrant population, The fact that such cases are being scrutinized more aggressively under Trump's leadership means that even legal immigrants can be at risk. Additionally, Trump previously introduced the public charge rule, which made it harder for immigrants to obtain green card if they used government assistance programs such as food stamps or medical aids. Now, if this policy reinstated, existing green card holders who rely on public benefits can be at great risk of losing their status. The numbers show just how significant the Indian presence in the United States immigration system is there. Currently, over 1.2 million Indians hold green card in the US, and every single year, approximately 60,000 to 70,000 Indians receive permanent residency, mostly through family or employer sponsorship. However, Trump's policy could slow down the green card process for over 8 lakh Indians who are stuck in the green card backlog waiting time. The uncertainty surrounding immigration policy have already caused many skilled Indian workers to rethink their long-term future in the US. Some are looking at alternative destinations like Canada or Australia, where immigration policies are more stable. Others are considering expediting their US citizenship application to protect themselves from potential deportation risk. Now, to safeguard their status, Indian green card holders must take proactive steps. The most crucial action is to avoid long trips abroad, ensuring that they spend at least 6 months in the US each year. Filing tax on time is another essential requirement to maintain residency status. Additionally, green card holders should strictly follow US laws and avoid any legal trouble, even minor offences, which could be used as grounds for deportation. The most secure way to protect one's residency is by applying for US citizenship. Indians can become US citizens after holding a green card for 5 years, and once they obtain citizenship, they can no longer be deported under these policies. Trump's second term has made it clear that immigration, both legal and illegal, will continue to be a primary target. Whether it's H-1B visa holders, undocumented migrants entering through Dunki route, or even long-time green card holders, everybody is under scrutiny. While Indian professionals have historically thrived in the US, the political landscape is shifting, and permanent residency is no longer as secure as it was once. Green card holders who want to continue living in the US must remain vigilant, comply with all the immigration rules, and take necessary steps to protect their status. The safest path forward is securing US citizenship, ensuring long-term stability and freedom from future policy changes that could put their residency at risk.